going on, everyone? Today I have some small stuff to do to the car, not really like mods, but more of like maintenance stuff, and I have an update on the power wheels, which we started quite a while ago. I believe it was still kind of warm out, but we'll go over some stuff. I just bought some new windshield wipers because mine were getting a little dull. I bought some Bosch Icon all extreme weather just because we live in New York State and it gets awful out. And I also got, that's not it, I got the Ford badges that I ordered a few months ago. I mean, I originally bought these, I think, over the summer, and they were just the wrong size. They sent, I think, the ones for the 2016 Focus, but focus. But you can see they're just a black overlay to go over the Ford logos. Sometime I might try to get like black on black, so that way the Ford logo is also black. But, it's been a while since we've done a video. I've been doing a lot of stuff. We actually made a float for work that where I live, we have like a parade of lights for Christmas, and we've been working on that, and that took a few weeks. You can probably tell my garage is a mess right now. I'll try to put a little clip of that in the video. It turned out pretty cool. It's something that I like doing, something I tried getting into is like woodworking, which I'm sure a lot of you do the same thing. You get on YouTube, you see something and think, I want to do that. So I might start doing that and do like a learning series where we get on YouTube and we just do different things and see what we can learn, because I really want to start doing some woodworking stuff. Not like crafting, but just building things. It's kind of like a hobby I've been doing. And like I said, the float was mostly built out of wood and PVC. So I'll show you a video of that. As far as the power wheels over here, I have the rest of the parts ordered. It's still a part. I ordered the rest of the parts, and that included the control box, all the wiring, the motors, the relays, resistors. There's a couple other things. Now, I don't know 100% what I'm doing, but I looked some stuff up online. There are actually a lot of people that modify these things, and I wanted to try it. I wanted to add like a gas pedal and a brake, but instead of like a full-on brake, I wanted to do an e-brake because I thought that would be cool. The kids like drifting in it. I'll put a little clip in here also to show you the kids drifting it last winter, I believe, before it broke. But as far as that, we don't have a whole lot going on today. Like, so windshield wipers are pretty easy. Those Ford badges I don't think will take too long. But right now we're going to, let's see, what time is it? It is 8:15 in the morning. It is also 24 degrees out. So we're going to start the smoker and do a pork shoulder. That way I can stay warm while we do our little car maintenance. But right now we got to start the smoker and get that up to temperature so we can put the food in it. Let's see, so we have a master-built electric smokehouse. Let's see if you can find that. And it's pretty simple. We just got to warm it up before we start anything, get it up to temperature. But you see, I've used it a bit. Not an expert, but we like to try new things. So I'm just going to set the temperature with the remote. That way I can check it from inside, because it is really cold out today. We're just going to set the temp to 220 to do about an 8-9 pound pork shoulder. Alright, so we have 220. We'll set the temp. The time, we're gonna go about 8 hours and about an hour warm up time, so we'll do 9 just to give us some time. And you can see the remote links right to that, and it has like the meat probe, which is 72 degrees right now. Got it set for 9 hours. So that'll take about 45 minutes to an hour to warm up. And once that's warm, we'll put the meat in. Take about 8 hours. And in between that time, we'll do car stuff. I brined the pork shoulder last night. Just some apple juice, onions, and some seasoning that we were going to rub on it. And actually, we're going to put the rub on now and try to get the meat sort of room temperature before we put it in the smoker. So I put this in there last night and let it sit overnight. Hopefully it'll tenderize it a little bit. So all we did was put seasoning, some apple juice, some onions in there, cover it, and let it sit overnight. And then we're going to take it out, pat it off, put some of our seasoning on there, which I'll put in the description below what it is. Now we're just going to pat it off a little bit, just so it's not sopping wet. But you can already smell the onions, the apple juice. It smells good. Stuff some extra onions in here after I'm going to season this side, flip it, season the other side, and I'll try to stuff some of the onions in here. We gotta get it all down in these creases. Get as much on there as you can. The skin we're just leaving on there to keep the moisture in. We're not going to do anything else with it. So you don't have to season a whole lot. Just get it down in there. So flip it over. And that's where we'll put most of our seasoning. And we'll just pat it in. Get as much as we can in there. So it's still kind of wet, so it'll pick up all the extras. Just dab it around. So we're going to keep our brine, and we're going to use that in the drip pan just to keep some liquid in the smoker. So we'll take some of these extra onions, just add a little more flavor while it's cooking. We'll stuff them in these creases, and we'll cook it. We'll cook it skin side up. That way the smoke collects, because it'll come up from the bottom, it'll get into the meat, and it'll stay in there with the skin on. So we'll let that sit until the smoker warms up, and then when we put it in the smoker, we'll do some car stuff, just so that it warms up a little bit, because I think this is about as warm as it's going to get today. I think this is like an 8-pounder. It should last a little while. It should taste good. We're going to smoke it with hickory. I think we're going to smoke half of it with hickory and half apple. That way it kind of goes with the flavor I already put in it. We'll check back in a little bit when that heats up, put some wood chips in it, and we'll set it in there. While we wait for the smoker to warm up, we're going to make a little sound muff for the camera. I got a new little pocket-sized Sony. I'll put a little description right here. And we're going to make a little sound muff. Right, Chloe? You're going to help? Yeah, you're going to keep playing with your candy canes. So I gotta run upstairs to my office. We gotta grab Velcro, something to use for the muff, which I have down here, scissors, hot glue. So if you haven't been on the channel in a long time, this is my office. I did some gaming stuff for a while. Didn't really take off, but I just need to grab my Velcro. Alright, smoker's up to temperature. I went outside and checked it. The remote does have a meat probe, so you can check what temperature it is. It's going to tell me that I have it set for 220. The meat probe says 294 because it's not in anything. Now, when I put the meat in there, the probe will tell me what the temperature of the meat is, and there is a little variability with the remote. but if it gets close, I can go outside and double check. But right now we're just gonna stick the meat in, and we'll maybe go play some games or something. I don't want to go out in the garage right now because it's still 24 degrees out. But we're gonna put some gloves on. We'll foil up the drip pan. We'll grab a cup or two of our brine liquid to put in our drip pan, and I think that's about it. Also, I couldn't get the camera muffs on. It just kept ruining it. Zoom in for no reason. And hopefully the Velcro, the felty part of the Velcro will do enough to keep the wind out. If not, we'll just buy something else. So we'll stick that in there. This probe, find a good spot. Right there. Get it down in the middle. So we'll go grab our drip pan and we'll put some wood chips in there. Already smells good in here. Now all this is flavor built up, and it is great. Alright, so hopefully we add this, the drippings from the meat and from our pan should add a little extra flavor. And that should be enough. Now our wood chips, they go in there. You just gotta add enough. We'll come back out conveniently and check it. But we're gonna do a little bit of hickory, a little bit of apple. So there's some hickory. See if we can get down in there. And we'll do a little bit of apple. Put it in, dump your chips, and we'll come back out and check it later. Alright, so let's get these windshield wipers on. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, but it's something that I have to do. And you don't really see a whole lot of like maintenance stuff on car channels. Not that I do a whole lot of maintenance stuff because I'm still learning. I plan on using this as like a platform to learn more about cars, join the car community. I mean, I'm in the age group where I just grew up watching the cars, and now that YouTube's a big platform, I plan on using it to learn stuff. I'm on YouTube all the time to learn about cars, woodworking, DIY stuff, and I love doing it. So let's get started with the windshield wipers. It'll probably take 2 seconds, but it's something we have to do. Now, I showed you earlier, I got Bosch Icon Extreme All Weather. Like I said, we live in New York State. We get some snow. But most of the time it's in the garage, but these will help if we do get a little bit of snow. And they're pretty simple to install. I think I've only actually changed wipers once on my first car. But they're very simple. As long as we got the right ones, it shouldn't be too bad. I got the right ones. These pinch in, and if you can get it to slide out, there we go. They slide right out. Alright, so with these ones, I mean, they do focus. They do look a little different, but I think with these ones, we just have to like pop this little outer shell off, and then they go in pretty much the same way. See if we can get it up there. Get this in there, you can kind of just push it in, and we're done. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's a use for this, but we're just gonna get the other side done. See if we can keep the camera here without it slipping off the hood. So pinch these in and pull that right out. And when your new ones, they kind of go in the same way. Pop that in and kind of get these pinched. They clip right in. And hopefully that helps. So they're pretty much the same. All the forums all the forums said that they were like the best all-weather kind of windshield wipers. So, I'm just gonna throw away the other ones I gave. There's nothing really special you have to do. But now I'm going to get to the fun part. I bought those, the Ford emblem overlays. And I'm pretty sure we're just going to heat the original one up just a little bit because it is a little cold. Maybe get it to like room temperature. And then we're going to put these on. See, I'm a little cramped for space right now. I do have a bunch of stuff back here, so I can't really get the car back anymore without having space back there. But I can squeeze in there enough to get a little heat on it and put the sticker on. Hopefully we got that on right. So it's not perfect, but it's our first time trying something like that, and they're fairly cheap, so if I don't like it, I could always get a new one. But that's kind of what it is. There's a little bubble right there, but I think I can get that out. But I like it. It's black instead of blue. Not a whole lot of difference, but we're gonna switch up and go do the back one, and then I think that'll be it for the day. But hopefully the sound is a little better, and I kind of like the quality of video that this camera puts out. So I'm gonna keep using this. I'll put a link in the description of what it is. I'll show you a little picture there. It's just the Sony. I think it's the A5000, but I'll post it so you guys can see it. Alright, so it's kind of hard to see the back one. I don't really have any lights on this side of the garage because I don't do anything over here other than park the car. Neighbors are cruising with a gator. So I'll try to show you. If not, you get the idea. The front one's exactly the same as the back one. I mean, it doesn't really... To me, I like it. It's black. It's different. It kind of goes with the theme that I'm doing with the car. I just want silver, dark accents with a little bit of red. Engine bay is like all red. I want to get red caliper covers or just paint the calipers red. Just to go with the ST logo. I want to keep the stock one. It's red. It looks nice. And then everything else, I'm pretty much going to keep on the car the way it is. The chrome accents, some of the black ones. But thanks for watching. If you've stuck around for a little while, sorry I haven't posted something in a while. I've been really busy. Like I said, if I haven't put a video of the float we've been doing, I'll try to put it in at the end. If not, there'll be 2 videos because I forgot. But I'll see you guys next time.